And we're live
to the Keystone Podcast. My name is AJ.
My name is Ken.
We have a special guest, and his name is
Andre.
Oh, Andre, tell us about
the
yourself.
Legend. I hear a legend in the Archdiocese of Toronto.
Yeah, he's the picture in the Twitter OCY.
You're kidding, this guy.
Yo, listen, man.
This
like,
guy.
I went into the OCY last week, and Father Frank pulls me aside to show me that picture, and I don't have any social media, right? So
yeah.
Like, seeing that, like, I didn't know that picture was plastered all over the internet of me. So
yeah, it's a pretty rad picture.
I actually haven't seen it.
It's like him doing praise and worship, and he's like all out, like
ecstasy.
Amen, bro. Like no shame, like no guilt. He was just like praise God.
OCY
God.
Twitter.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to check that out. Right now.
Right there, bro.
There it is.
Look at that, all in, bro.
That's the one, man.
Jesus saves.
I love that. Was that at Renew?
Yeah, that was at Renew.
Yeah.
Nice. Love it. Love it.
Yo.
So
Andre.
off the air, actually, just to tell everyone, off the air, people were like, I mean, AJ, you were thinking you were an introvert, right?
What?
Yeah.
Yo, man.
No, like
You were
Yo,
actually,
AJ,
you were
don't-
actually thinking you were an introvert?
no,
Rather-
I'd say I'm an extrovert, but there are times where I become introverted.
Do you even know yourself?
Jesus has to keep reminding me of who I am. Trust me. I go to adoration every day, and the question is, who are you?
Ooh.
And I'm like, yo, I'm a beloved, strong son of the living God.
Who is an extrovert? Like, let's get that like right.
Sorry.
Like,
Yes. Sorry. Yes. Well, like there are times where I become introverted, like, and I think I only become really extroverted when I am with people that I'm comfortable with.
True.
You know? And yes, I do get energy from hanging out with people, but there are times where I'm just like, I just need to be alone.
Yeah, well, I think we all have those moments too, eh?
But I think introverted
It's also needed.
do it more often, if that makes sense. Right? Would you guys agree? Aren't you both introverted?
Yes, but I've never been extroverted, so I'm not sure, right? How can I know?
Yeah.
Right?
Well, Andre, we actually talk about you a lot in our
Yeah, man.
in our
I
podcast.
don't know if you've been listening.
Yeah, have you been listening?
yeah, I'm on episode 2 right now.
Okay.
Like, a little bit behind.
You mean episode like number 2 or like the second episode?
EP2 or the second episode?
Yeah.
There's a difference.
The's a difference.
I don't know.
Can't
why,
explain
I don't know
this.
why I complicated that.
Yeah.
What's the title?
Yeah, what's the title?
Yo, man.
All right. So Andre hasn't been listening to the key. No, it's all right, man. It's all right. Yo, we're not here to.
Yo, no. I have been because you guys were talking. I remember you guys were talking about me, and you were saying like this guy listens, like his life depends on it, right? So that is the episode that I am currently on, like right now.
No,
now,
honestly,
yes.
I feel you, man. I've been listening to Catching Foxes.
Yeah.
And I don't know what episode I'm on, but I know I'm on an episode, so
Okay.
I understand. I understand.
But yes, no, and what we were basically saying about you is that you're a very intentional person.
Yes.
And that when you are talking to somebody, it's as if that is the only person in your existence at the moment.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been trying to work on that, and
Yeah.
I feel like my intentionality has grown because of my friendship with you.
Nice.
And yeah, eye contact is very big with you too. It's very big. Yeah. Yeah.
No, it's really something, eh, Andre? I want to affirm you in that. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. I'm like, yo, he's looking.
Yo,
This
also
legend's looking right at me. My gosh.
for also those that don't know, Andre has actually been going bowling with us as of recently.
Yo, coming in last place like every time.
Well, I mean, there was only 3 of us that time, though, right? So, I mean, you're still podium. Like, you're still on podium, right?
Yeah.
Valid.
That's fine.
No, he has some pretty good. I think you beat me last time we went.
No, but you had an off day. That was an off day.
Yeah, it was an off day because I had the wrong shoes and the wrong pants.
What do you mean you had the wrong shoes? I don't remember.
They gave me a size too big.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I
it was
think, you
kinda
know what? I
awkward.
think I've done that
Yeah.
And yeah,
It's a game changer.
It's not the same thing.
Exactly.
Because there's a bit of slack in your shoe,
Exactly.
right? So when you're sliding forward, there's like, no,
I'm telling you.
not a fan of it. I wasn't a fan of that.
Definitely. So, how was everyone's weekend?
Andre, let's go with you, man. You're the guest.
Yo, this weekend, oh man, what happened?
Men's group on Saturday, though.
Oh yeah, man, yeah. 7 a.m. men's group, you know. That was nice. Getting together with the brothers. I mean, yo, when you don't have a men's group and then you enter into one that is rooted in the Lord, and my gosh, you're like, how was this not part of my spiritual diet before?
True.
So yeah, that was like legit. Got to go to mass with my fiance Lisa and the family. Yeah,
you gave a shout out.
And we did something very traditional.
What'd you guys do?
So her background, right? Her dad is from Goa, right?
Shout out,
Yeah. Shout out to Goa.
The Goanese.
And her mom is from Hyderabad, right, in India. And in their tradition, they buy not the engagement ring, but you know, the wedding band.
Oh yeah.
So we went out to the shop, right, and both of us actually picked out our wedding bands, and like that was exciting, man. You know, it's like making it like, you know, like
I
more
think it's
more and more real, right?
Yeah. As you get closer.
Yeah. And I got my best man here on my left, you know.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Apple juice.
Yes.
AJ.
Yeah.
It's tremendous.
You guys go
pleasure.
suit
We
hunting yet?
did. We did.
Yeah.
Last week we went to Indochino because I have a friend that works there, and basically we were scoping out the scene to see like what it would look like, and he basically told us like come 3 months before the wedding because we will have new colors and new material.
It'll be a different season, right?
Yeah,
I think
so
they've
that's what
got
he was saying.
Collections for seasons.
So he was telling us to come in 3 months before the wedding.
Yeah.
But definitely very honored when he asked me. He asked me while we were after mass.
Yeah.
And then
The only way to do it, right?
yeah,
Hey.
after mass and before our food was coming.
Nice.
We went to this. We go to China Walk.
Yeah.
Where's China Walk?
yo,
Great Walk of
Tiffany.
China.
Great Walk of China.
Great Walk of China.
Yeah, right
Yo,
across the
the number 7, the
Peter
duck.
and Paul. Is the duck good?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
Okay. No. Hold on. To the only story. I'm gonna tell you. Okay, so I went to Paris. I went to Europe.
Oh,
summer.
right.
And I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you.
This is like the nth time I've heard this story, bro.
Andre, I think you heard it.
Yeah.
But the people listening haven't heard it, man.
you always go back to the duck story.
Yo, the duck was so good. The duck
Okay.
was, I went to Paris and
He had duck, and
I
it
had
was so
duck,
good.
and it was so good, and it's
There
like
you
the pinnacle, the
Yeah.
best. It's the best duck I've ever had in my life. So I can't say that the Great Walk of China duck's as good as that.
Yeah, but it's good.
It's not bad.
Okay.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, it's good.
We get this olive fried rice thing and the great and their General Tao chicken. Yo, we might as well just go there tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty
And
good.
we see the same waitress there every time. She knows us
Janet.
by Tiffany, actually.
Tiffany.
Yeah,
Oh,
Janet.
okay.
Like,
We've never seen a Janet, bro.
Nah, whenever I call in, because I work at, or used to work. I guess I still work at Peter and Paul, right? But I'd call in for lunch orders, right? And she would know, like, oh, is this Ken? I'm like, yeah, it's Ken. She's like, okay, number 7. I'm like, number seven. Number
That's
7.
funny.
You already know, Janet.
Okay, we'll look into that tomorrow.
Yeah,
We'll look into that
definitely
tomorrow.
check that out.
Praise God. How about you, Ken? What did you do this weekend?
Man, this weekend was another ministry filled weekend. Saturday was St. Patrick's. Had a talk on accepting courage. Sorry, not accepting courage. I mean,
Failure?
yeah, how to deal with failure and accepting change in your life, right? And that was an okay talk. I think I had some points in there, but it wasn't a hundo. I think the past week was actually just really a tough week for me, man. And I think kind of came through in my work. But the small group discussions that we were having right after were definitely fruitful. Definitely fruitful. So God was still there, still present.
Praise God.
And then Sunday, ministry at Peter and Paul.
Mm-hmm.
Alpha Youth. Alpha Youth.
Yeah,
we're continuing our journey towards Christ.
Praise God, man.
Yeah. And then what's today? Today's a Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
Monday, Tuesday. Just schoolwork, stuff like that, man. Been a busy and hectic and like heavy week.
Mm-hmm. I think like we're all at this place where like, I don't know if it's because of Exodus or just the culmination of like near the end of the year, the weather, but like all of us are slowly getting like worn down, you know, like not just like physically, but like emotionally, spiritually, like mentally.
Definitely feeling the weight this week.
Even for me, like even though I went to the Sisters of Life retreat, which was phenomenal, I highly recommend going to their young adults retreats. For those that listen to our podcast, really sign up for them. They're really good. Coming from that, I was definitely very filled, but even in that, I still like in a retreat. You don't really rest at a retreat. You know, you kind of get there to be filled, and then the next week starts again, like right
it's
away.
Like a nonstop thing.
Yeah,
right?
And you don't really get a break, right? And man, I am exhausted. Like it's been long days, like yesterday and today, and like they have been very fruitful, but very tired at the same time. Yeah. And so that actually brings us to a similar topic that we've all been kind of like journeying through this past week or so, is unloading burden.
Unloading burden. Like,
when is that? What is that? And how do we do it? Right. So, I actually look for a Bible passage, and it's found in Matthew 11, verses 28 to 30. And I don't know if you guys heard this before, but
28 to 30.
Yeah, it says, "Come to me, all you that are weary and are carrying heavy burdens, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." Yo, didn't we do a skit for Jesus Time?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah. That was us.
Right?
Yeah, we did.
Us.
Yeah. Didn't we do that?
Yeah.
And it was based off this.
Oh.
Wasn't
yeah,
it?
it was actually
Yeah,
about,
you were the main actor.
Yeah.
Like, Andre was the main actor for one of the
It was
Jesus
about
Times.
unburdening, right?
Picking up all that baggage
Yeah,
in life
luggage
that we pick up from a young age.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that skit we were, I think we had about 4 or 5 different like life scenarios that people might deal with. I think
I was his childhood friend.
Yeah, I was Andre's best friend. But I stole your girl.
Yeah, still my girlfriend in the end.
Let's just steal your girl.
Savage.
Painful.
Monica was her name. Yeah, that was a fun
Mamaka.
skit. Mamaka. That was a good skit. You know what? Before that experience, I don't think I've ever like acted. But man, I had so much fun.
You were so terrified. When we first brought it up, you were so against it.
I was like, yo.
Yeah, no, I'm not acting. I'm not gonna help
Get
out.
out of here.
Yeah.
Me acting? Are you kidding? Get out of here. But it was so much fun. Yeah, I had a good time.
Yo, man, that's one of the things I just remember from Brother Andre, in his book. He writes, you know what, God, give me the grace to be a fool for you. Like, no matter what it is, just give me the grace to do it. And same thing with you, man. Like, acting, man. Like, oh my gosh, man. I'm like, no way. But like, if it's for Christ, right? If it's to glorify Him, you know, like, why not? Eh?
Different story, man.
Yeah,
right? Same. I had that outlook as well. Probably because you said it.
Well, that's actually interesting what you said, because I also found another Bible passage from Psalm 55:22, where it says, "Cast your burdens on the Lord, and He will sustain you. He will never permit the righteous to be moved." But there's also another translation for cast your burdens, and it says, cast what he has given you on the Lord, and he will sustain you.